Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I feel like I haven't spoken to you for so long, and it has been that long because I had 7 weeks off over the Christmas break. I had pre-recorded a heap of videos to upload during that time, and yeah, I just wanted to spend some time with my kids and my family over Christmas, so I'm so happy to be back and talking to you guys today. Yeah, I have got a video today and I am doing a review on the new reformulated L'Oreal True Match foundation. It's not actually coming up in the camera very well. I've finally linked my camera up to my computer, so I can actually see what's going on. Yay! Anyway, so I have previously used the other True Match foundation and they have reformulated it. So I actually had 2 shades of the old True Match. I think one was Golden Sand and the other one was Golden Beige or something like that. This one is 4N Beige, and I'm hoping that it's going to match me really well. I'm pretty sure it will, and as you can see, it actually does when I actually get through to the video. I will just let you guys know that today it has been absolutely disgustingly hot, and so I've been up, dropped the kids off at school, so I'm just going to wipe my face over with some Garnier Micellar water just to get off any dirt, and then I just popped on a little bit of Asano moisturizer, just a daily moisturizer. Now the primer that I'm going to use on my face today is the L'Oreal Infallible mattifying base. I always use a primer, so it's no biggie for me not to use a primer, just because I find it sits really well and makes the foundation look really, really good. So I'm just going to pop that all over my face. Now I did actually wait about 5 to 10 minutes between each layer of putting the moisturizer on and also the primer on my face. So I did find that the cap on the new L'Oreal one sits a lot better on the actual container than the old one did. The old one I seem to find tended to fall off. Now this is a lot runnier formula than the old one, and yeah, I'm interested to see how that's going to work out. So I did about 3 pumps of the foundation, and I'm just going to pop that all over my face and then blend it in with a damp beauty blender. Now this is sort of probably one extremely thin layer of foundation that I'm popping over just to start off with, and just to see how buildable the foundation is going to be. And yeah, I did sort of find that this one thin layer is probably about what a sort of tinted moisturizer would be. It definitely isn't medium to full, but as you'll see when I build it up here, I'm just going to add some more sort of through that T-zone area of my face, and just slightly to the leftover bits that I've got just sort of around the exterior of my face. I'm just going to bounce that all in, and I did actually find that it built up really, really well, and it sat on top of that other primer really, really nicely. It looked really good. It blended beautifully, and I think that's because it's a bit more of a runnier formula. I did find the other one was quite sort of thicker. Yeah, and this blended out beautifully, and it just looked so nice on my skin. So I didn't actually want to add any more than the 3 pumps, and I did actually use up that full 3 pumps. And it, yeah, seemed to be probably light to medium coverage. And you know, honestly, once I add like concealer and powder over the top, I really don't think on myself that I needed anything more than that 3 pumps, and to have that kind of coverage, especially with how warm it was yesterday as well. So sorry about the brightness here. I realized how damn bright it was, and I pulled my curtain across, as you'll see in sort of the next clip once I've finished my makeup. So yeah, I'm really happy with how it's looking. It was actually quite tacky on my skin and didn't dry down for quite a while, but in saying that, when I did pop my powder on over the top, it did, yeah, look really, really good. So yeah. Anyway, so I'm going to go and do my foundation and record that tutorial, and I'll be back once that's all done. So hey guys, I'm back again, and I finished my makeup. So it's only been on my face for like 3/4 of an hour. The foundation seemed to sit really nicely on my skin when I did the makeup look that I'm wearing today. The bronzer and the highlighter and the blush all seem to work really well and blend really well over my skin. It's definitely not tacky, it's dried down really nicely. I did just use a translucent powder on my face today to set it, just so that I didn't want to add any more coverage. I wanted to see how the coverage went without having to set it with a powder foundation or a powder that had more coverage in it. So yeah, I will come back sort of in little increments during the day and see how the foundation is wearing, and yeah, well, hopefully it works all out.
Hey guys, so I'm back for probably my second check-in. It is now just after 1 o'clock. So that foundation has been on my skin for 4 hours now. Just having a bit of a chat about what the weather's like today. We've had some storms. I got caught in some rain when I was outside doing some errands and stuff. It is super hot. It is 27.4 degrees, but it feels like 31.4. So in Queensland, the humidity is just crazy at the moment from the storms that we've had over the weekend. So yeah, that's probably going to compromise this foundation a little bit, I think, in that you know, we've got such hot weather. I've filmed a couple of tutorials, another video, a couple of videos actually. I've done some ironing. Granted, I did do it in our bedroom with the air conditioning on, because I was like, I'm not doing that in this heat. So I'm going to have a look nice and close of what this foundation is looking like. It hasn't broken up anywhere. I do notice that it has sunk into my pores around my chin, but in saying that, I didn't use like a pore filling primer either. It does look like it's worn off a bit around my lips, but that could also be because I took that liquid lipstick off that I had on earlier. I don't think it's sunk in too badly across my forehead. I do think I look pretty glowy in the mirror here. I don't think it's coming up as glowy on camera. Just looking in at the computer here as well. So I'm going to take a blotting sheet and just blot this over my face. Now, not too much product came off on the blotting sheet, so I'm happy about that. It does look like it has worn off across my chin, and I don't feel like I've been touching my face too much. So, and it has sort of worn off sort of around where my glasses are, but that's pretty typical for any foundation. My blush and my bronzer and my highlighter are still perfect and, you know, nice and intense. So I'm going to actually pop a little bit of powder foundation on over the top. I've got the L'Oreal Infallible, and I am just going to use the sponge that comes with it. So I'm not actually like swiping the product on, I'm just sort of pressing it in, and I'm just going to press it over sort of that T-zone area. See, that's just mattified everything down perfectly, and it looks the way, you know, back to the way it looked when I first put it on this morning. So I'm really, really happy with that. I will do one more check-in on this camera today, so I'll do that in probably another hour and a half's time, and then I will do a final one at the end of the day. So yeah, pretty happy so far. Hey guys, I'm coming back with probably my last update on the foundation today. I really don't think it's going to last anything better than what it's looking at the moment. You know, just please bear in mind the weather today has been so hot, as I have said through every sort of check-in during today. I haven't touched up again since I did the last time, which was about an hour ago. So it's been on my face for about 5.5 hours now, and I really don't think it's definitely not going to get any better. I don't think it's going to get any worse. I think it's just plateaued. It hasn't broken up anymore around my chin. It definitely hasn't like pooled around my nose, which I'm really excited about, because I do remember the other True Match that it did cool, so maybe it's because it's a bit more thinner consistency. You know, it hasn't worn too badly, sort of once I touched up around sort of where my glasses are. It definitely has not sunk into that crease that I have in my forehead, so I'm super happy about that. My blush and my bronzer and my highlighter is still holding up perfectly. And you know, as I wanted to let you guys know, when I set my face, I didn't actually, earlier this morning when I did this makeup look, I didn't actually use like a powder foundation or a powder foundation. I didn't use a powder that had any more coverage in it. I used a translucent powder so that I could see how this foundation was going to go. And you know what? I'm pretty happy. So, and in saying that, I do think I prefer the new formula to the old formula. You know, they've improved it, and that's great. So I hope you enjoyed this first impression of the reformulated L'Oreal True Match Foundation. If you enjoyed this video and you like watching first impressions and that kind of stuff, give the video a thumbs up. If you want to see any other foundations that are just coming out, put them in the comments box below, and I hope to see you on my next video. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.